All right, you scallywags, prepare for sea. Hoist the mainsail, clean the poop deck, and get ready to, yeah. Hey! It's time for the Lakeville Government Channel's Kids in Government program. Kids and Government, yeah! Hey, we're heading out to sea! On today's show, join Mary Utter as she hooves it to Dod Trail Park to discover how they measure and stripe an ultimate Frisbee field on how'd they do that. Ask Mr. Reed, the world's greatest puppet detective, is on the case to discover why there is an issue with dog poop in area parks and how it affects people's health and pollutes the environment. You have Euphronia and Euphronia, which means it's time for another episode of the game show that's sweeping the nation, What's That? And don't forget to watch our puppet blooper segment, Lake Forest Team 16 news update, and kids' quick tips throughout the show. And I'm Roger Mildewstain, your announcer. And now, here's the host of Kids and Government, R.R. the Raccoon.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Lakeville Kids in Government. I'm R.R. the Raccoon, your congenial host, here in our program where we take a humorous and educational look at how government works. Hey, we're coming to you from the Casperson Park Fishing Pier here on beautiful Lake Marion. Hey, it's summertime, and we're ready to get our summer edition of Kids in Government going right off the bat with this segment featuring Mary Utter on this edition of How'd They Do That? Take it away, you cow!
Hi there, everyone, and welcome to another edition of How'd They Do That? Oh, you didn't get me, did you, kid? Oh, you got me. Well, hey, everyone, Mary Utter here, and we are located at Dod Trail Park because we're going to find out how they measure and stripe an ultimate Frisbee field. Ooh! So let's find out how they do that. Let's watch.
sure has been a lot of fun finding out how they measure and stripe an ultimate Frisbee field. So until next time, this is Marietta for How'd They Do That? Oh, here we go. Bye, everybody. Close the door, please. Here we go. Woohoo! Oh, this is fun. Oh, they got TV and a CD player in here. No, they don't. Woohoo! Hello, everyone. It is I, Super Pizza Man, the master of mozzarella, the chief of cheese, the earl of anchovies, and the keeper of the crust, here to give you this month's Kids Quick Tip. Hey, I'm at the Antlers Park Beach on Lake Marion, and this is your tip. Please be careful when swimming in the lake because there are no lifeguards on duty to watch you to make sure you swim properly. So take care in the water, please. Up, turn away! Wow. Can you imagine? Not more than 2 months ago, there was snow out here, and it wasn't green, and the lake was all frozen, and boy, it was freezing out here. And oh, hey everyone, I'm just sitting here on a bench here at Casperson Park, enjoying the view of Lake Marion. But hey, you want to see more puppets, don't you? Yep, I knew it. So let's take a look at this month's edition of Ask Mr. E. I love the sun. I hope it never snows again. Wishful thinking. Ha!
From the Lakeville Government Channel 16 studios in downtown Lakeville, this is Ask Mr. E with, what's his name again? Oh yeah, cue music, with Mr. E.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Ask Mr. E. I'm Mr. E, the world's greatest puppet detective, and as in every episode of Ask Mr. E, this segment is written, produced, directed, starred, and flossed by me, Mr. E. Hey, we got a great segment for you this month because we're talking about Frog Loops. That's right, Frog Loops. It's that great new cereal from a local... What's that? We're not talking about Frog Loops? Oh, yeah. I really like breakfast cereal. Really like to try Frog Loops. Not having Frog Loops? I knew it. All right, let me down gently. What are we talking about today? You gotta be kidding me. Can we actually say that on TV? All right, folks, believe it or not, today we are gonna be talking about dog poop. That's right, there's a big problem of dog poop in our area parks, and I happen to get Skyped by a friend of mine who will give us our first Skype right here.
Hi, Mr. E. My name is Nicholas Otto in Lakeville. Why is there so much poop in the Lakeville parks? Ah!
Well, thank you so much for your question, Nicholas Otto. And it just so happens that I, Mr. E, know somebody who can help us discover what this problem is. So now I, Mr. E, I'm going to make this an official case. We're going to find out why there's so much dog poop in the park. This way. How about this way? I decided to give my good friend Brett Altergott a call. Brett is the Park and Rec Director here with the City of Lakeville. I explained my situation to Brett regarding Nicholas's question about dog poop in the park. He agreed that it was an important subject. I then asked if we could meet to discuss the situation, and Brett said,
"Who is this?"
We decided to meet at Mashad Park. We exchanged a few pleasantries upon meeting, and then I got right to my questions. Okay, Brett, what is this big issue about dog poop in the park?
Well, the issue really is, by ordinance, people are supposed to pick it up, and it's not being picked up, and therefore it also causes some health concerns. Kids are out here, families out here playing, and they're stepping off the trail and getting it in their shoes, which then goes into their homes. A lot of times we find it also in the athletic fields, which, you know, can you imagine playing soccer or football or something like that and then having to fall into dog poop?
Very good. Now, Brett, what can we do to prevent this?
Well, what people can do is when they're out, carry bags with them to pick up the dog poop. And, you know, just like this here, we have these available at City Hall.
Huh, what is that?
It attaches, it's a roll of bags here. Nice, and it's shaped like a dog bone in the back here.
Yeah.
But it attaches to a person's leash, so that way it's always with them. They don't have to remember to take bags of, you know, like a plastic Ziploc bag with them. They're available. They can tie it off and then throw it in a garbage can for us, and it'll be much more environmentally friendly and also much more enjoyable for all park users if people were to pick up the dog poop.
I love it! As I waved goodbye to Brett, I still felt there was a little bit of a puzzle that still needed to be completed. I went back to the office and I decided to give Ann Messerschmidt a call. Ann is the Environmental Resources Specialist here with the City of Lakeville. I asked if she could meet with me to discuss this problem, and Ann said,
What? Poop?
I met Ann at a nearby pond. Once again, we exchanged a few pleasantries, and then I got right to my questions. Okay, Ann, my question for you is, how does dog poop affect our nature environment like ponds and streams?
Well, dog poop has a lot of microorganisms, bacteria in it, like 23 million per teaspoon of feces. So
How many?
23 million.
And that's all bad stuff, right?
It's all bad stuff. So when it rains or the snow melts, it kind of goes into the water bodies and it can pollute them. So you can have high fecal and you can cause E. coli outbreaks. You can have algae outbreaks where the pond will just get full of algae. It's really not good for the water. You got to keep it far away from the water.
And do you happen to have something special that you can use to pick up that dog poop with?
Yeah, at City Hall, we actually have these really handy dandy little bag dispensers. So inside is biodegradable bags, and then you can either pull them from the bottom or from the side. You can pick them up at the front desk at City Hall, or we give them away at our watershed cleanup day and whatnot. If you license your dog, you get to pick them up there. And it's just a really great thing that we're able to do for residents, so to help reduce that feces into the water.
As I waved goodbye to Ann and thought about what I had talked about with Brett, I now realized that I, Mr. E, the world's greatest puppet detective, was going to do everything he could do to help get rid of this dog poop problem here in the city of Lakeville. Well, folks, that's it for another edition of Ask Mr. E. Hey, it's great that we were able to solve this problem from our friend Nicholas Otto. So I, Mr. E, the world's greatest puppet detective, officially declare this case closed. We'll see you next time, folks, on Ask Mr. E.
From southwest central Dakota County, in other words, Lakeville, this is a Lake Force Team 16 award-winning non-action 360-degree news update with Ted Pickle. Hello everyone, Ted Pickle reporting. And now the news presented in the wonder of 360 degrees. The city's Pana Prague celebration is just around the corner. There are some new rules you need to know about before attending the parade or cruise night. If you plan to put out chairs or blankets, please remember that you can put them out starting at 9 a.m. the morning of the parade only. You will need to also remove those chairs before midnight that same day. Please help us make this year's Panorama Progress events the best ever. Did you know the city publishes a weekly newsletter? Well, it does. Seem to be having a power failure here at Lake Force Team 16 Studios, but on with it. Oh, there it is. Came back. Here we go. On with the show. Well, Messages is a weekly publication that covers local events, happenings, and important news about the city of Lakeville. You guys gonna get that fixed up? Yes, I'm a professional. We'll keep going. You can find Messages in the Sun This Week newspaper that is delivered to most residents' homes, and online at the city's website at www.lakevillemn.gov. I think I threw in a couple too many W's there. You got me nervous. Read Messages. And finally, city offices will be closed on the 4th of July holiday on Friday, July 4th. If you need to complete city-related business, please do it on Thursday, July 3rd, or on Monday, July 7th. Thank you for your cooperation. This has been a Lake Force Team 16 award-winning 360-degree non-action news update. I'm Ted Pickle!
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I sure love the lakes here in the city of Lakeville. You know, we've got so many lakes here, you know, I can't even name them all. We've got Lake Marion, we've got Lee Lake, we've got Orchard Lake, and a couple smaller lakes, and even Crystal Lake. There's a small part of Lakeville that covers Crystal Lake. Well, next up here, folks, I'm almost embarrassed, because guess what? It's time for the Fall Sisters again for another edition of What's That? Here's the girls. Oh, brother, sometimes they're so embarrassing.
Hi there, everyone. It's me, Euphronia. And welcome to this month's edition of What's That? And joining me as always is my lovely sister, Euphronia. Say hi to everyone, Euphronia. Oh, she's such a quiet and demure type of girl. Well, let me briefly explain once again how What's That works. We will show you a close-up of an item here in the city of Lakeville, and you have to guess, what's that? Right, sister? You betcha! Are you ready to play What's That? Yeah! Well then, let's play What's That? I love it! All right, Euphronia, let's play What's That? I don't know what that is. Is it a labeling on the side of a cereal package? Is it a nickname of a little boy that goes to Cherryview Elementary School? Is it part of a picnic table called Rit? No, sister, you had some good guesses, but you weren't even close because it's, the Ritter Farm Park sign at the entrance of the park. You didn't do too well with that one, did you, Euphronia? No! All right, Euphronia, it's time once again to play What's That? Oh, that's a tough one. Is it the underside of a plate where you'd put a wedding cake on? Is it a hat that you'd wear at an Aztec revival meeting? Is it a piece of modern art on display at the Lakeville Area Art Center? Those were some good guesses, Euphronia. But guess what? You weren't even close because it's the bell tower in historic downtown Lakeville. It's been a firehouse and a city hall. Are you impressed with that, Euphronia? Yes! All right, Euphronia, this is your last chance. What's that? I don't know. Is it a top of a wedding cake? Is it a hat for someone who has a triangle-shaped head? Is it an unmarked die that's part of a Yahtzee game? Those were some good guesses, but they were completely wrong, Euphronia, because it's part of the playground here at the Land of Amazement. That was pretty exciting, wasn't it, Euphronia? Yeah! Well, this is Euphronia and Euphronia saying we'll see you next time when we play once again. What's that? Say goodbye to everybody, Euphronia. Goodbye! Wow. She said goodbye so hard she fell over. I'll help you!
Wow, the clarity of Lake Marion is just incredible, but hey, I just had a thunk. You like it when puppets mess up their lines? You like it when puppets don't know what they're talking about? Well then, hey, it's time for Kids in Government bloopers! Here's the bloops. Haha. Oh, I think I saw a fish. across.
No, we haven't had a big call for that yet, Larry. So
Larry.
Who's Larry? Who's Larry? Cut that out. What's his name?
I'm Mary.
Mary.
Who's Larry? I was like, hello.
That's why you got a dress on.
Very good. Maybe you can be taught.
Get a bag and pick it up and throw it away in the nearest trash.
By chance, do you have a special kind of bag you'd like to show us, maybe?
I do, but I left it in the car.
Hello, everyone! It is I, Super Pizza Man, the master of mozzarella, the Earl of Anchovies, the keeper of the crust, here for this month's final Kids Quick Tip. And this is it. Lakeville City Parks are open from 6 a.m. in the morning till 10 p.m. at night. Please observe these hours when using park facilities such as Antlers Park Beach. Ha ha! Up, up! Turn away! Well, folks, that's it for another edition of Lakeville Kids in Government. If you have questions on any of the information we've covered, please feel free to give us a call. Our studio line is 952-985-4418, and you can watch this show and all the shows here on LGTV online at www.lakeville.mn.gov. Hey, everybody, get out and enjoy this wonderful summer we're having here in Lakeville, because before you know it, it's going to be winter again. Haha, just kidding. We got lots and lots of summer left. So until next time, folks, this is R the Raccoon saying, we'll see you next time on Kids in Government. Ha ha! I love the sun. Can raccoons get sunburned? I think they can. Ha! See you next time, everybody.
Hey, I'm a dog singing the doggy-doo blues. Dogs must be leashed when out of their own yards. If you're walking a dog, clean up if it leaves a gift. Take the poo and put it in a bag. Throw it out, dispose of the stuff in a sanitary way. Throw it out. If you do this, you'll keep our parks and nature clean. Be a responsible pet owner and clean up after your dog. I know I would.